fourth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson.
Flushed out right.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught by Aguilar. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. the middle. It's Chubb. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Trey Sermon taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. To throw is Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. A give. This is Chubb. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Watson on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Up the middle, it's Williams. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 3rd down, Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 50, it's Watson.
That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now it's Watson.
It's Edwards again. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Gordon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46.
York able to send this one through.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup.
A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Watson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Watson gets this one to Cooper, and they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Wilson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line.
Off the option, here's Williams.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 24, Wilson over the middle, complete. It's Sutton.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run again on first down, Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.